Chinese apps are rising up the charts around the world. Look at cars. It's overtaken the previous epicenters of motoring. In drones too, China rules the skies. In the futuristic world of quantum computers, Chinese scientists publish more quantum-related research papers annually than any other country. So how has China done all this?
How has the BBC become a sycophant of China? I really do encourage people to take a look at this video, especially in the comments section where many viewers are asking the same kind of question. Why has the BBC suddenly shifted its course and started praising China? Was it because the USAID stopped its funding? Maybe true, but not enough. According to a report, the BBC has received approximately $3.2 million from USAID during the 2023 to 2024 financial year. The money went to its international charity, BBC Media Action, accounting for 8% of its budget that year. It is a significant amount for the charity arm of the group, but in that financial year, the BBC's total revenue was approximately $6.7 billion. Could $3.2 million sway its reporting? Possibly. Is it enough to force the BBC to switch course once it stopped coming? I doubt it. So what's going on? Well, I'm going to say something that might sound ridiculous for the moment. At this point in time, at least for now, the BBC's value is closer to China's than it is to America's. The British Broadcasting Company doesn't like Donald Trump. It doesn't. In the 2024 election, the BBC reported that Trump's election was built on fear and misconception. One of its journalists once called out Trump for having a narcissistic hunger for adoration. Robin Atkin, a British journalist who worked for the BBC for many years, wrote that the BBC has a Manichaean understanding of the world, which comes down to liberal equals good, conservative equals bad. In this scheme, Trump stands on the wrong side of every divide. Well, that's easy to understand. The United States today is upending almost everything we've grown used to. Once an internationalist, it has withdrawn from the World Health Organization, the United Nations Human Rights Council, the Paris Agreements, dismantling the USAID, and threatened to pull out the World Trade Organization. Once a free trader, tariff has become its most beautiful word. China, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, South Korea, the global aluminum and steel supply, its target list is only growing. Once a force for good for almost 80 years, no one heard about the United States going after other countries' territories. Now, we do, almost on a daily basis, annexing Canada, buying Greenland, taking back the Panama Canal, and even taking over Gaza. Simply put, what the United States stands for today is not something Western mainstream media is used to. China, in contrast, looks much more reliable. As the BBC quoted in the video, China's success in tech and its Made in China 2025 strategy has been achieved because of its system.
What China has been moderately successful, at least, and some would say incredibly successful at doing, is using its sort of state-backed capitalism system, whereby the government really sets a research agenda, sets a funding agenda.
So it's a simple choice. One country with a leader it dislikes, a system in chaos, and a value it opposes. Another with maverick products, a system, though different, proven successful and stable, and achieves what it sets out to do. How would you choose? That's what's going on here. What's happening in America is forcing many countries, organizations, and people to face the truth they've always tried to deny. This is not the America they knew and believed in once. That's the hard truth. Hard to accept and hard to deny. What's really surprising is that the BBC, of all things, has been quick to learn it. And I do hope that all the BBCs in the world don't just learn it, but indeed understand it, so that the truly objective reporting on China will not just be a flash in the pan.